Hello and welcome everyone to a very, very special masterclass. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood art forms of our time. Yep, the noble act of stopping traffic. So glad you could make it.
All right, let's get right into it. Are you ready to elevate your game? To go from being just another amateur traffic stopper to a true, seasoned professional of the stationary commute? I thought so. Excellent. Let's begin. You know, every great artist needs a purpose. So first things first, we've got to find your why. What is it that's calling you to this, noble path of public inconvenience? Really understanding your motivation. That's the foundation for everything that comes next. And just look at the options here. I mean, the sheer breadth of motivations is incredible. Are you out there making a powerful political statement? Maybe you're engaging in some cutting-edge performance art. Or, hey, maybe you've just decided to embrace the quiet zen of being a human speed bump. All are valid here, no judgment. Okay, now I need you to lean in and pay close attention, because this is probably the most critical part of your training. This is what separates the real pros from the amateurs. It's the difference between a minor hiccup and, a starring role in a viral fail video. And here it is, our patented 3-step program for maximum escalation. Step 1, simply ignore the person in the uniform who's asking you to move. It's easy. Step 2, engage them in a very spirited debate about traffic law. I mean, you've seen a couple of YouTube videos, right? You're basically an expert. And then, for the grand finale, a really heartfelt, high-pitched yell. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? And now for our first pro tip, and this is a good one. Just become a statue. The sheer commitment, the artistic integrity. Just picture it, you, frozen in a heroic pose, an unmovable and probably soon-to-be-detained work of art. It's genius. So let's just lay our options out on the table, shall we? On one hand, you've got the thrill of potential arrests, the absolute joy of getting fines, and of course, the chance to become a globally recognized meme for all the wrong reasons. On the other hand, well, you could just comply and move. I know, it sounds terribly boring, but just try to keep an open mind. Or, if the statue thing doesn't work out, you could always try this approach. Forget your original cause for a second. Your new mission is to litigate traffic code right there on the asphalt. Just think of that symphony of car horns as your adoring audience, cheering on your brilliant legal defense. It's a bold strategy. Okay, enough about what not to do. Let's move on to the truly advanced material. I'm about to share with you some highly secretive, some might even say revolutionary techniques for not making things worse. This is groundbreaking stuff, folks. And here they are, the advanced techniques you've been waiting for. First up, the obedience gambit, a truly shocking tactic where you actually do what you're told. Then we have the complex inside voice method, where you ask questions calmly. And my personal favorite, the not my problem anymore maneuver, where you just leave. Who knew being an adult was so strategic? Now, this brings us to a pretty complex concept. You might want to grab a pen. The word is de-escalation. It's the almost magical art of choosing not to make a bad situation actively worse for yourself. If you've managed to grasp this, congratulations. You've just graduated from the toddler phase of resolving conflict. This really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? It's all about keeping your eye on the prize. Your goal is to raise awareness for your cause, not to create a whole personal disaster for yourself with law enforcement. It's all about focus. And just like that, you've made it. We have reached the final exam. Let's take everything we've learned today and boil it down into one simple key takeaway. At the end of the day, it really all comes down to choice. You chose to be there, right? So you also get to choose how that encounter ends. One path probably leads to you making your point and then going home. The other one leads to a whole lot more paperwork for everybody involved. And that leaves us with just one final, pretty profound question you got to ask yourself. If ending up in handcuffs is part of the plan, hey, fantastic, you've executed it flawlessly. But if it's not, you might want to go back and review the do's section one more time. And of course, our legal department insists I mention that this has been a satirical explainer, not actual legal advice. For that, you should probably go find someone with a real law degree. Thanks for attending, everyone, and stay safe out there.